Guanlu alright. Sure is.
Dig on Guanlu there.
I don't know what the hell I'm talking about that's taking this long in this next, this current video. Because this is Mysterious JG.
And this is Bobo the Vulture.
And we've decided that we're going to introduce this video while Guanlu continues to stare into your soul.
Ah, that's Guanlu.
I don't even know who.
Let's see which officers would be a good match for you. Are you more a Zhang He type, or...
Creepy. Do you want to have kids right away, or do you want to wait?
Well, see, that's the thing. I love cats, and I just want a soulmate.
Yeah, I saw the first few minutes, the first
Moment
few
or two
minutes,
of
the
that.
first minute that I couldn't watch anymore.
Yeah.
It's creepy. Yeah. I think that had to be staged. Anyway, folks, we're talking about YouTube videos.
We're talking about meta YouTube, man.
Yeah, I know.
Anyways, the reason the Pang Day, as we were discussing.
Well, hold on.
previously
Let me
about-
explain this real quick first.
Okay.
Oh, this is a nice little graphic, that mountain with the waterfall. Sorry. You don't
Yeah, no,
usually
it's
get
a pretty game.
Yeah, I don't get to notice that when I'm playing it. But anyway, the reason Bobo is here, folks, is in case you missed the last video and its explanation. I recorded about 90 minutes worth of this game, in one chunk, with the idea of divvying it up later, and I lost the sound. I lost not the game sound, but the commentary track. So Bobo has agreed to help me out. You were pointing at the screen and smiling.
I was pointing at the screen and smiling because it was weird to me because I am a few videos behind.
Yeah.
In my watching, although it's already in the past even then, but it still strikes me as strange to see Juan just sitting there and just sort of being this backwater, essentially, for this overall.
Well, Juan is not a major city in this game normally, but goddamn, a lot of people died on the road between Shangyang and Juan.
Yeah.
There was some serious bloodshed there. I mean, it's a Kowai game. It has a lot of similarities in style and approach to Aerobiz, but there's a lot more death.
Yeah, well, I mean, heck, I don't know. Maybe in the Japanese translation of Aerobiz, when you have a plane crash, like, everyone dies, but you
don't have planes crash. You just have engine failures.
You have engine failure. You can have plane crash, and you lose them. And like the thing that has you lose that plane, so you have to buy a new plane. But they will say like all the passengers.
Sorry,
all the passengers. Yes, there'll be a picture of a crash plane. It will say, "I kick your ass, bitch."
Say goodnight, crazy.
But yeah, it will say, "Oh, all the passengers were able to escape, but the plane is unusable or something."
Yeah.
Yeah, but
oh, and now I've got whose archery unit is this?
Oh, it's the
Shang Liang. That's the one that has the Guan siblings in it. Shang Liang, would you teach me to play Go? I'm not even from your era. What am I doing here? I mean, I'm not even from your era. What am I doing? I decided he looks very boyish, so I figured he's basically
couldn't just be the boy emperor or something. Well, I mean, he's not an emperor. Yeah, how's life for the emperor these days?
Liu Bei?
Yeah, because I mean, you are the emperor.
Well, yeah, okay. It depends on whether you consider me as the player to be Liu Bei or JJ.
No, I mean Liu Bei.
But Liu Bei, like, he's hanging out in that town by the seashore. Oh, he's gonna. We're about to attack.
The emperor is building farms.
Yes. We're attacking CBE. It's pretty awesome. I think we're about to destroy him with weapons.
But no, not weapons!
Take this, motherfucker! You'll never kill my husband! I'm gonna do it first! Yeah, and he's like, shit. His little portrait appeared down there, but we couldn't read the message, so I'm assuming he just went, shit.
I believe it said when Pin's war strength went up.
No, there was a
he had a message.
That message was blocking because there was a little CBE portrait he was saying something like, and it was blocked by the Wenpin message. So I'm assuming
clearly
CBE
was saying something so offensive that
CBE. Well, I mean, he got attacked by a woman. CBE may have dropped a C-bomb. We don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
There's Deng. I challenge you to a duel, motherfucker!
Duel monsters!
It's time to which is very appropriate for Deng, because he didn't have a stutter.
Yeah, well, there you go. It's time to this is exciting. We don't see these every day.
These too much, yeah. And I think at this point, as I accepted the duel, I immediately... Well, yeah, I was probably It's easier for me to read the text when I'm playing for some reason. But I was probably reading the text with a hilarious stutter. I'm sure it was incredibly funny.
Confirm off.
Good.
Yeah.
Kick your kick your ass, bitch. But I'm probably at this point
Someone,
panicking.
Jeffrey Rush, come help him with his stammer.
Or at this point, I'm probably wondering, Captain Barbarossa. Oh, that's the same actor, different part.
Or Casanova Frankenstein.
I do forget about that one sometimes. Yes. But I'm probably at this point just thinking, okay, game, don't crash when this duel is over.
Yes.
It's pointless to keep this up, and now I'm like, no, come back, bitch!
And then he'll turn around and say, whoa, to the world of strategy! Oh, no, he didn't.
It's only natural that I would win. You ran away. Yeah, I didn't mean to talk like that, man.
Yes.
But now I'm like, please don't crash, don't. Yeah! Then let's hear a victory cheer, and they go, yeah!
Wow, his men are asses. I'm kind of surprised
when he
they're allowed
basically
to
puts half of them to death.
Yeah, it's like, I didn't feel like that would be the sort of thing that would be permitted.
No, I don't think you can get away with that. Your commanding officer has a stutter, and you're in an army of ancient China. Don't make fun of him. You will die.
I noticed that in Dynasty Warrior 7, it does seem a lot of the privates are like, I don't know what I should be saying to Xiao Dun in his current emotional state. Like, what?
I'm gonna fuck with him.
Yes. Maybe I should just start saying, ha ha, your brother's dead.
It's a real shame Lord Cao Cao doesn't seem to care about us. Like, Lord Cao Cao's actually right over there.
Yeah.
He's got a reputation for killing people.
I think he's, he might have heard you. Psst.
Gao Shang is gonna get rewarded, I guess.
Yes.
Sun Wukong rules his own city, which has got mandatory jungle gym practice for everyone. It's like,
yeah. Oh, that reminds me of the scene in Robot Jocks where they're training the new robot jocks that have all been genetically engineered to be the best, and they're basically all just climbing around in a jungle gym that's shaking and has red lights. Yeah. But yeah, mandatory jungle gym training for your warriors of the future.
Well, you know, Robot Jocks is one of the great films. I mean, you know, Steven Spielberg spent all this money and a lot of time marketing this movie about AI that was supposed to be like touching a human story. I don't think he really covered the future of robotic technology as well as Robot Jocks and RoboCop 2.
Oh, RoboCop 2
really covered that well.
I mean, you know, they
Folks, if you want to understand this LP and what's going on behind the scenes, you need to read Three Kingdoms and you need to watch RoboCop 2. Those two.
Or at least the one scene in RoboCop 2 where they show the other RoboCop 2 prototypes.
Yes.
I swear. Some of those actually, like, you know, like I don't think I watched that movie when I was particularly young. But at least one or two of those guys actually just legitimately creeped me out.
Oh, yeah.
The malfunctioning RoboCops that just like went violent,
killed themselves.
Everybody. Yeah, that was.
Well, I mean, this is RoboCop 1, of course. And folks, at some point I'll explain the Undertaker thing, and we might even start talking about the game again. But right now, it's Sion. Join us. She's like right up there with those two assholes that were like hanging around in the non-Mon territories and have been refusing to join us for the entire LP. But anyway. No, it's from RoboCop 1, but like I think one of the best scenes from any movie ever, pretty much, is the scene where they're demonstrating Ed 209.
I think you better do what he says.
And like Ed 209, it doesn't quite work 100%.
It doesn't really notice. Oh, he did drop his weapon.
He did drop his weapon. Ed 209 doesn't seem to pick up on that.
No, not so much.
Great scene. So we got Ma Chao and Shite. I'm looking at Xing Tsai. I think I'm looking for why isn't Xing Tsai available to do anything? Because I wanted her to be part of the attack on what I built. At this point, I'm figuring if I launch an attack now on the city to the far northeast,
yeah,
I'm not gonna I'd have to launch that attack now. Still, the city Cao Pi is in is gonna fall before that one does. And I think I've decided at this point. Excuse me, this is taking too long. I had toyed with the idea of like taking the cities that are close to Wu and letting Cao Pi have that city in the far northeast, so I'd have several turns to collect everything, move the boats to where I wanted them, have everything arranged perfectly. And then I was like, fuck it, I have 3/4 of China. I cannot be like stalling, getting ready for everything to be exactly lined up before I fight Sun Quan. It's ridiculous. I have no excuse if I can't, crush him. So I'm going on to attack. This is typical of, my LP. I did plan this thing out and mentioned the plan several times over several videos, and then by the time to catch the god here, I just kind of on the fly was like, no, I'm gonna attack now.
Yeah, let's just
whatever. Yeah, just attack. Keep things interesting. In theory. So anyway, folks, the Undertaker. As you may know, the Undertaker's gimmick in professional wrestling was that he was like undead, and he made a whole.
that he was was he actually supposed to have been an Undertaker? Because I know that.
I don't think he ever literally was like. I don't know. Maybe he was supposed to be an Undertaker when he first started out. Moved away from that over the years. Interest changed.
Yeah, you know.
Well,
it's a job that you should
wrestling became his full-time Undertaker. So,
yeah.
What happened here?
But
something completed. Developed catapults. Research completes. Yes.
Are you going to actually make catapults?
No, but
all right.
I'm going to. Oh, Luigi Undertaker.
Luigi Undertaker.
Woo! It's me, Luigi. That's probably not even how you're supposed to say it, but. I think I got that because you can build catapult towers, which I do use a little bit in the future. They're kind of interesting, a little change of pace slightly. But they can also, you can have catapult ships, and the most powerful ships. And I'm anticipating, even I, as far ahead as I claim to have recorded, it's not that bad, folks, but I have not actually engaged in the big crossing of the Jiangdong yet. That's theoretically could be the biggest hassle of taking down Wu is trying to get across the Jiangdong.
Well, I'm guessing at this point you're probably beginning to run out of technologies to research.
Yeah. No, I mean, after this, develop catapults was like... The next technology I'm going to go for is just... damn, I can't read it. I was making all sorts of hilarious fun out of Cao Pi saying, was this fire accidental? No, this was set deliberately, because that's the actual thing that they always say. So with like Cao Pi, it's like, with my incredible intellect, which is so much better than yours, I can tell this fire set in the city that's been surrounded by an enemy army may have been set by the enemy. Anyway. No, but
only
the next
can prevent fires by, keeping the enemy away
from your cities. No, but the next technology I have to reach. That's the best idea ever. Set all the world, food in the world on fire. Brilliant technician, dude. But
burn your shit.
Oh no, you're burning my shit. Sorry. Fuji.
Yes, knock him into the city and do it. Oh, well,
that doesn't actually work, but. What was it? Okay, the technology I'm researching next is Thunder. That costs like 5,000 technique points, and it just moderately increases.
So you actually are working on fulfilling Haitian's prophecy of being able to control the elements.
It's called Thunder. I don't know why it's called Thunder. What it is it's just an improvement for your siege weapons.
It's called Thunder. All it really is this really fancy boat that Hulk Hogan uses to travel around the world and solve crimes.
It's called Thunder. It's just this show that they record that's not as good as Nitro, but it's not as bad as like Worldwide or Pro.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I've got that. I have to research that because after that it's the fire technologies. I just do not give a shit about those.
What about the earth and wind technologies?
I already got those.
What about water and hearts?
I've got air and earth and wind, so I'm pretty much ready to be the Avatar of the Last Airbender. I just need it.
So you can just appear in hazy messages in front of the young Reigen?
Yes. Yes, I can.
Everything in this place is built for you, young
I'm Wang
Reigen.
Zhong, and I'm gonna change your
Soon,
dream into
everyone I've
being
ever
on
met,
fire.
aside from you, will be dead.
It's nice we're talking about Lennis 2 while Wang Zhong and Jihao Yuan are having an archery duel.
Well, I mean... Of all the luck.
Like right out of Three Kingdoms right there. Straight out of Compton. I mean, Three Kingdoms. Yeah, anyway, The Undertaker. So, The Undertaker.
Yes.
Now,
Back to The Undertaker.
That was pretty big, folks. That was... Well, there's Yu Yang. I kick your ass, bitch. using catapults. See?
She was able to, like, you only just discover the technology of catapults.
And it automatically...
And, like, on the fly, she's like, alright guys, get this mechanism put together!
It's like Transformers, yeah. Well, I mean, they look...
Let's roll out, bitches! Because she said bitches for everything.
Roll out! Yeah, that is a neat thing in this game. It does automatically upgrade, so Yue Ying has catapults on hand instantly. Yeah, but then we had Jihao Yuan fighting Huang Zhang. So that's a pretty big deal, actually. You know, because like you may have noticed, oh, Mr. Serious.
Oh, Mr. Serious's war rating's gone up. That's good, because that is the one stat he was really lacking in, you know?
Well, that's pretty much the only stat he's got. He's got a little bit of leader, a little bit of war, a little bit of country, a little bit of rock and roll. But he basically, I'm sorry, Mr. Serious, your character. You seem like, I'm sure you're a great guy. Your in-game character, he sucks.
What are you talking about? He's a man of tremendous deeds.
Well, he's got a lot of deeds, yeah, because I keep finding abandoned gates for him to attack. You're like, okay, now you have fun conquering, have fun storming a castle. Yes, it worked. Yeah, but the Undertaker. So the Undertaker is like supposed to be undead, right?
Yeah. He's supposed to be undead.
Yeah, a career out of fighting people like Kamala, who,
Yokozuna,
mostly Kamala.
Did he ever fight Papa Shango?
Yeah, I'm almost positive he did, and so I don't think I saw it though. He definitely fought.
He fought many and very different.
He fought Jake the Snake. He did fight Yokozuna, and he even fought Yokozuna in the kind of match that I'm going to talk about, which is a casket match.
He did. That was one of his trademark matches, right there.
Ooh, it says we can hire Saiyan, or was it?
Was
it one of those things?
He's like
where
the five-time winner of the Saiyan Award.
Was this just one of those things where it pulls up a picture, but it doesn't actually say underneath that you can do it because, like, a previous person? Oh, she wrong gonna hire somebody. That's cool.
Yeah,
Hey!
Turns out she's pretty persuasive.
Well, I mean, she's like the fire goddess. Like, she appears in flames, and you pretty much do what she says.
I suppose that's true. Like, she makes a burning bush appear next to someone. It's like, hey, you should probably join the forces of the Han.
Or die. Join Han or die. Oh, it's Sima Fu. I'm like Simi's cousin or something.
I mean, that's
apparently I could not hire Saiyan at this point, or I would have tried to.
Too bad.
Maybe I did, and I can't. I don't want to wind back and see. I might create some sync issues.
But the objective of a casket match is to not only do you have to pin your opponent, but then you have to put your opponent in a casket.
Yes,
which basically means that you have to bring a casket to the ring, and then you finish beating the guy up, then you got to body slam him into a casket, close it up. It's very ridiculous.
Actually, in most casket matches, it's one of those. I mean, pro wrestling folks, it can be kind of stupid. And in the casket match,
next you're gonna tell me it can be a little stagey.
My experience with casket matches was always, those are matches like any gimmick ending match that doesn't involve someone being pinned. They find some lame ass way for the person to fall to the defeat conditions without really appearing to have been beaten.
Yeah.
So casket matches are great for some guy's on the apron, but he gets bumped into the casket and the lid closes. Wah, wah, wah. He's like distracted by Paul Bearer or some stupid shit.
Because Paul Bearer's doing his sexy dance.
Well, what I noticed about that sentence is he's distracted by Paul Bearer or some stupid shit. And so Paul Bearer does not fit in the category of stupid shits. She's broken out! Saiyan just broke out of prison. She's like, use my harp to destroy the walls! Get the fuck out of here! I've been trying so long to hire her. Like, what do you want from us? We're the Han. Do you want to be cursed by the Han? You don't want that, do you?
The tower is gone.
Looks like there's some kinks in their garden. It's a perfect time to run.
Hey, that's racist.
Yeah, that's true. I think I made that joke at the time too. It's like, hey, you should be cocking them. You shouldn't be calling them chicks. It's not right. And
it's like, kind of a lacrosse card. I should be able to escape. That ain't your trouble.
Yeah, and then that guy broke out, and I believe what I said during the live commentary was, I don't give a fuck about you. Because I already had 2 officers that I knew who they were escape.
Yes.
Oh, now Jihao Yuan's like kicking some ass there. He took out a Wu unit, and I believe my response to that was, thanks, Jihao Yuan. Because now my big worry is that one of the Wu units will end up being the one that scores the last hit on the city.
But please give your
Please give your orders now. I order you to distract that guy so I can knock him into the casket. Yep. So you win a casket match by... Way is on its last legs. I'm talking about casket matches. You win a casket match by knocking the guy into a casket.
Yes.
But you gotta bring a casket to the ring. It's only at pay-per-views. It's a big, stagey, and incredibly ridiculous part of the pro
And it
wrestling.
always involves the Undertaker, because the Undertaker has like a limitless supply of caskets.
Well, I mean, he's an Undertaker. He's got lots of
So
caskets.
he is an Undertaker.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
Alright.
Now, in the novel Three Kingdoms, Pang Day is kind of an interesting figure because he starts out working for Ma Chao, well, for the Ma clan. Specifically, he's with Ma Chao after Ma Tang is defeated. Good job, whoever that was. So he's like kind of portrayed in a vague, because Ma Chao, as somebody who joins Shu, is pretty much portrayed as a sympathetic character. They kind of portray him as being headstrong. He doesn't like really take advice when he should. But I mean, he's fighting Cao Cao. The novel hates Cao Cao, so he's like a good guy. And Pang Day is one of his guys, so by extension, he's a good guy. And then Pang Day ends up historically joining Wei, so they have to write a story to explain this. And they kind of come up with a way of Pang Day being forced to join Wei, but still coming across as being a decent and honorable sort of dude. The problem he has is that he joins Wei, and because he used to be associated with Ma Tang, or Ma Tang's forces and Ma Chao's forces, some of the people in Wei don't really trust him. They feel like, oh, you know, this guy could betray us or whatever. To prove his loyalty to Cao Cao, when Wei is getting ready to go on their big attack on Guan Yu, which, as you know from playing Dynasty Warriors 7, Cao Cao wins the land by defeating Guan Yu in this one battle.
Yeah, Guan Yu is like the Death Star, basically.
Yes.
You destroyed Guan Yu.
Yeah, win.
Like,
yes.
yeah, win.
They found it.
Doesn't matter what other forces you have.
Was this fire an accident? Even my peons who work for me know better now. But yeah, you know, they found a small thermal exhaust port on Guan Yu, and
his ass.
Yes. Oh yeah, I guess you got a point there. They removed and hid his little green elven hat that he wears, and he got confused, like with the vulture. Oh, let's burn. Okay, fine. Enough of the fires. Jeez. Yeah, Cao Pi's like he's in this city. It's on fire. It's completely surrounded and still. Yeah, it's just talking shit. No, Pang Day decides that to prove his loyalty, he is going to attack Jianyuan. No, he's going to
attack Guan Yu.
He's going to go fight Guan Yu, and he brings a coffin, and he declares, I will either bring Guan Yu back in this coffin, or it will be my coffin. And everyone's like, wow, it's pretty badass. And it was. Yeah. I thought. And so he goes into battle with a coffin on his back, and he has Guan Yu's name on the coffin. So that's like, this guy's dedicated. I'm telling Bobo this story for whatever reason, just kind of giving him a little background. There's another epic duel here between these two. And his immediate response, I can't believe I didn't think of it, is, oh, there's like the Undertaker. Well, I mean, yeah. From this point forward, Pang Day shows up, I'm pretty much supposed to make him talk like the Undertaker. Rest in peace. You can see me rolling my eyes in the back of my head. That only took about 4.
No, you totally just were. I mean, I don't know why you're saying that was,
I said if you could see me, I'm rolling my eyes. So, but yeah, that only took 40 minutes to explain, folks. You'll never get those 40 minutes back.
You were worried we wouldn't have things to talk about.
I know, I totally forgot. Hey, we can just talk about The Undertaker.
Yes!
I mean, you can always fill an hour talking about The Undertaker.
Well, absolutely. I mean,
if you ever find yourself on a date with a girl and you're kind of nervous and she seems cute and you think she might like you, but you just don't know what to say, talk about The Undertaker. Girls love it when you start telling long stories about The Undertaker.
There are girls that love The Undertaker. I mean, you know, in theory, that gambit could work.
Maya Lu's become like expert recruiter here. She got Jang Hei, and now she's getting some other guy. So 2 people, yeah.
Yeah, well, I mean, she is.
There's like fake Jihao Dun there.
Yeah.
Jihao Dun himself, by the way, folks, I'm sorry to say, I believe he must be dead because he's not showing up in any of these Cao Cao armies. He must have died of natural causes at some point. I just said something. It's Shanghai.
Oh, Shanghai, okay. I was confused there for a minute.
Do me a favor, lose this number. No, Jihao Dun must have died of natural causes, and I would not get an announcement of that were I, was he not a member of my force, I wouldn't get the announcement.
Yeah.
Similarly, Sun Sheng Jiang disappeared at some point during the story. The LP, I'm pretty sure she just died of natural causes randomly.
Isn't Sheng Jiang younger than Liu Bei?
Significantly younger than Liu Bei, yeah.
Ooh.
There is a random factor.
Just
in all
died of massive intestinal.
She got a bad case of. It is now your turn. Guess what I'm going to do now, folks? Yeah. So let's get rid of that.
Oh, no more happy seals.
But Jiao Yuan did us a big favor there, and I'm grateful. He took out.
He
had
glitched
one
out
turn
the
that
officer sounds.
No, it wasn't Jiao Yuan who actually did that.
Yeah.
He took out a Wu unit. He's surrounded
Wu
by
unit?
Shu. He's just like Wu unit. And now it's pretty much.
Yeah, Wu unit. That was one of the Zappas, right?
Yes. I think so. Yes.
Yeah, one of Frank
Weasel.
Zappa's kids. Wu unit.
Wu unit.
Yeah, Weasel, Ahmed, and Wu unit.
Wu unit. Yeah. This one's for you, motherfucker. Our sapphic affair is over! Callbacks to Dynasty Warriors 5 now. You and your vaunted wood axe and our sapphic affair is over!
But there's no professional wrestler whose life story we could tell in order to explain that.
That the sapphic affair is over? I'm sure there's a couple of storylines like that. I don't know. I don't know of any pro wrestler who rode around on a wood ox though, so...
Yeah. Now that
so
would
I've decided
be
pretty much
that would be a pro wrestling event to see. Somebody rolls up a wood ox.
I decided at this point I pretty much want to get rid of Jiao Yuan.
Yeah. Well, I mean that makes sense.
I think mostly because if his unit is still there when the city falls,
that you risk
retaking the city or just be a pain in the ass.
Yeah. So
it's time to thrust.
Well, I mean, Zhang He is in your army now. I didn't know if you'd already given him a unit that had got there. Yeah, I see what I did there, folks.
Well, it's the irony is that it's Doom Screamy who just snuck up from behind. So, a few female officers.
Doom Screamy. Woo.
Here we go, Screamy. Here we go. Didn't really
Sorry,
realize.
I'm having to cheer, especially for people that I recognize as commenters on my own videos.
Well, Ninate Halos is in blue, more dope. But
what's that all about?
But Folger is actually he's not prominent in these videos because I've got him in one of the cities that's going to be attacking Wu as soon as the alliance ends. But
yeah,
he's been pretty.
He's making ready.
Yeah, he was involved pretty heavily in the invasion of the North.
I believe I saw Pancake's guy here. I don't think he's leading it yet, but he's.
No, he's also not watching the LP anymore. So, but no, he's been a really handy officer. I'm glad he submitted an entry because that guy's actually been really useful. But a loyal viewer of Trapped, I have no words. But anyway, bye. I'm gonna wreck you, toys. Oh fuck you, you're gonna counterattack me.
Oh, fuck, I'm gonna get wrecked.
I don't feel like getting wrecked.
That's too bad.
Because you're gonna get wrecked.
Yeah. Unless I teach you how to
take
fly.
the city of Champagne, set it on fire so it will breathe its last. I'll burn you like I burned my brother Cain. What the hell is this? You guys are burning my city. I can't believe this.
Bury the dead.
Okay, this is China, of course.
I know, but
Very smart.
sorry, folks. There was this is another long way back. It was ahead of Yokozuna being in a casket match with the Undertaker. Paul Bearer said, "In Japan, they use cremation to bury the dead." I'm like, what? Bury them? So you burn them and then you take the ashes, you dig a hole, you put the ashes in? I mean, that's possible.
Yeah, I mean, that would certainly take up less space in the ground.
Yeah, no, I mean, you could do that.
Anyway, rewarding people,
yeah.
Yeah.
Ruler, vassal, staff, ward.
I don't have it down to quite that kind of rhythm yet, but pretty close. For me, it's usually drill, it's usually recruit, drill, inspect, and, yeah.
Rinse.
Repeat, yes.
Spin dry.
Enjoy me. Yeah, but anyway, so we've been kind of attacking that one city down there for a long time. We got Wei Yan, who's a pretty significant Shu general, has been hanging around in the city drilling troops and just being pissed. Work harder. You join us. Now got Gan Ning's unit's gonna come in here, and the city's like, we really don't need another
got some serious range.
Well, I think there's an officer in that unit who has a special range skill. But as you can see, GOP is pretty much going to fall on the next turn.
The next glory.
The actual troop count is still reasonably high, but the city's own hit points have been reduced to like nothing.
Yeah, but are there still any Wu officers hanging around there?
There's one, and I was like kind of
worried that they would take the.
I said it was going to fall on the next turn, folks. Oh, the next video, it looks like. I didn't say who it was going to fall to, so there's exciting drama.
The tension is aggravating me.
Yeah, you're gonna have to wait several, possibly minutes to see how this is gonna come out.
That is true.
Anyway, folks, yeah, so we're wrapping up the video. Guan Lu is about to come out and give us his stare that says, time to cut the video.
Yes, time to make the donuts.
But yeah, when we come back, am I just saving? Are we not cutting the video? I haven't seen Guan Lu yet.
You're checking out the options here. I don't know what you're doing.
There we go. There's Guan Lu. I confused myself for a minute. Anyway, folks, that's Guan Lu, which means
I'm supposed to be the confused one here.
Well, don't worry. You're pulling that off pretty well too. Poor book. But yeah, Guan Lu means it's time to end the video. When we come back, Bobo's going to help me out with one more video before we get back to business as usual. Hopefully we'll sneak in enough stories about The Undertaker to satisfy you. This has been Mysterious JG.
And Bobo the Vulture.
And we want to thank you very much for watching.
Bye-bye now.